Hello everyone. Tired of joint pain slowing you down? In this video, we explore the 3 best pain relief creams specifically chosen for seniors seeking comfort, mobility, and peace of mind. Whether it's arthritis, stiffness, or everyday aches, these creams can help you feel better, move easier, and enjoy life more one step at a time. Share your experience in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tips to stay active and pain-free after 60. Have you ever gotten out of bed, stretched your arms, taken that first step, and felt that deep, nagging ache in your knees or back? Like your body is saying, "Hey there, not so fast. You're not alone." That stiffness, that dull ache, that twinge when you reach for a coffee cup, it can sneak into your daily life so quietly. But once it's there, it can make everything feel harder. But here's the truth. Just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to live in pain. Aging is a gift. It means you've lived, loved, and gathered stories worth telling. But no one said those golden years have to come with sore joints and constant discomfort. You deserve to feel strong, mobile, and independent. And today, we're going to talk about something simple, something you can do right now to bring a little more comfort back into your life. We're diving into the world of pain relief creams. Not just any creams, but the 3 best options out there that can help soothe those aches and give you the freedom to move like yourself again. Now, if you've ever walked into a pharmacy or scrolled online looking for pain creams, you know the options can feel overwhelming. Some promise miracles. Others smell so strong you need to open all the windows. But today, we're going to sort through the noise and talk honestly, clearly, and with care. We'll look at 3 pain relief creams that really work, especially for seniors, based on what they're made of, how they feel, and most importantly, how they help ease your day-to-day joint pain. Let's start with one of the most well-loved names out there. It's not flashy. It doesn't shout, but it works, and that's what matters. Think back to the last time you had a sore shoulder or knee. Maybe after gardening a little longer than usual or walking up a few too many stairs. You sit down, rub the spot gently, and wish for something that brings that warm, relieving sensation that tells your body it's going to be okay. That's where Blue Emu comes in. It's a favorite among older adults for a reason. It's gentle, unscented, and packed with ingredients like emu oil, aloe vera, and glucosamine. No burning, no freezing, just a soothing effect that eases into the skin and comforts your joints. What's especially lovely about Blue Emu is how discreet it is. You can use it in the morning before heading out for a walk, or rub it into your hands before sitting down to knit or work a crossword puzzle. And no one would even know. There's no overwhelming scent, no stickiness, just calm relief. It's the kind of product that quietly fits into your routine and makes each day a little smoother, a little more comfortable. One woman I spoke with, Margaret, 74 years old, and as sharp as ever, swears by it. She uses it every evening after dinner while watching her shows. "I don't want to smell like a locker room," she told me, laughing. "I just want something that lets me get back to crocheting without my wrists screaming at me." Blue Emu gave her that simple, elegant comfort. But let's say you like that feeling of warmth, that little tingle that says, "Yep, something's working." If that's more your style, there's another trusted companion that might be just what your joints are looking for. Voltaren Arthritis Pain Gel. This one's a bit more modern. It used to be available only by prescription, but now you can get it right over the counter. And what makes it stand out is that it's not just a cream. It's actually a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, NSAID. That means it doesn't just mask the pain like some creams do. It helps reduce the inflammation causing the pain. Think about that for a second. You're not just rubbing something on to feel better temporarily, you're helping calm down what's going on inside. Voltaren is great for knees, elbows, wrists, places where arthritis likes to settle in and stay a while. And the best part? It's not greasy. It dries fast, so you can go about your day. Put on your socks, wash the dishes, read a book, no mess, no fuss. I've heard from so many folks who say it's become part of their daily ritual. Like applying moisturizer or brushing your teeth, it's just one more little step that helps them feel good in their skin. And honestly, that's the goal, isn't it? To keep moving, keep doing the things you love, without being slowed down by pain. Now, I know some of you out there might be thinking, creams are fine, But I've tried so many. Do any of them really make a difference? I get it. It's frustrating when you try something and it doesn't live up to the hype. But there's one more cream I want to talk about, something that's a bit of a hidden gem, especially for those of you who prefer a natural touch. It's called Penetrix. Funny name, but don't let that stop you. This one combines arnica, vitamin B6, MSM, and other ingredients that are known for reducing pain and inflammation naturally. It's not greasy, it doesn't sting, and it absorbs beautifully into the skin. The texture is light, almost like a lotion, and it has a subtle scent that fades quickly. It's the kind of thing you might use on your lower back after sitting too long, or on your shoulders after carrying groceries. Penetrix is especially helpful for people dealing with chronic joint discomfort. It may not be as fast-acting as something like Voltaren, but its strength lies in consistency. Many users say the more they use it, the better their joints feel over time. It's like tending a garden. You water it, you wait, and then one day you realize things are blooming again. The relief sneaks up on you, and that's a good thing. So whether you're looking for something fast, something gentle, or something natural, there's a cream out there that can make your days feel easier. Pain doesn't have to rule your routine. It doesn't have to decide what you can or can't do today. And no, you don't need to just live with it because of your age. These creams aren't magic potions, but they are tools. Tools that can help you keep doing the things that bring you joy: morning walks, family dinners, tinkering in the garage, or just enjoying a quiet moment with a cup of tea and a good book. And that brings us to something just as important as the cream itself: how to use it, and how you take care of those joints moving forward. Now, we've already explored how that first cream can be a game changer for soothing stiff joints and restoring a bit of freedom to your movements. But if you're someone who's looking for something a little stronger, or if you've tried the gentler stuff and it just hasn't done the trick, then you'll want to hear about this next one. Because the second cream we're talking about today isn't just another drugstore remedy. It's one that seniors all over the country are swearing by, especially for deeper, more stubborn pain. Picture this: it's the middle of the night, and you wake up to that dull, aching throb in your knees again. You've tried flipping the pillow, changing your sleep position, maybe even walking around a little, hoping the pain will ease up. But it doesn't. That's where this next cream really shines. It's formulated not just to sit on the surface and tingle for a few minutes. It actually penetrates deep into the tissue, helping to reduce inflammation where it starts. The magic in this one? It often lies in a key ingredient you might recognize: menthol combined with camphor. Now, that might sound like a simple duo, but together they pack a surprisingly powerful punch. Menthol brings that immediate cooling sensation, almost like it's distracting your nerves from the pain, while camphor warms the area underneath, increasing circulation and loosening things up. It's a bit like a hot and cold therapy session, all wrapped into one smooth, fast-absorbing cream. And here's something I really appreciate about this option: it doesn't leave that greasy feeling afterward. You know what I'm talking about. Some creams feel like you've just dipped your hands in cooking oil. Not this one. It goes on light, dries quickly, and doesn't stain your clothes or sheets. That might sound like a small thing, but when you're using something every day, that comfort matters just as much as the relief itself. Now, I've talked to folks who say this cream has become part of their daily ritual. Before they head out for a morning walk or after a long day on their feet, they rub a bit on their lower back or around their shoulders, and within minutes, it's like their joints have been given a second wind. One lady even told me she keeps a tube in her purse just in case her arthritis flares up while she's out running errands. "I don't leave the house without it," she said, smiling. "It's like my little secret weapon." And honestly, that's what we're really talking about here: finding that little something that gives you back a piece of your day. Because joint pain doesn't just hurt, it steals moments. It makes you second guess whether you should go out, bend down to pick up the grandkids, or take that weekend trip. But when you've got something that works and works fast, it changes the whole equation. You start saying yes again. You start living again. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, that sounds great, but what if I have sensitive skin? I hear you. That's why it's always wise to test a small patch first, just to make sure your skin doesn't react. Some creams out there can be a little too strong, and no one wants irritation on top of pain. But from what many users report, this one seems to strike a nice balance. It's effective without being harsh. Something else I want to mention is scent. We all know certain creams come with a smell that could knock a horse over. This one, it's got a cooling, minty scent when you first apply it, but it fades quickly, leaving behind barely a trace. So you won't have to worry about walking around smelling like a medicine cabinet. You'll just feel better and no one has to know how you got there. But let's take a breath here, because we've got one more to go, and I think this last one might just surprise you. It's not the most well-known cream out there, but sometimes it's the quiet ones that make the biggest difference. Before we move on, just take a moment to check in with yourself. If you've been pushing through pain, thinking it's just a part of aging you have to accept, I want to tell you this: you deserve comfort. You deserve ease. You deserve to move through your day without feeling like your body is fighting you every step of the way. And even if it's just a few minutes of relief, that can be the start of something so much bigger. Now, let's take that momentum and keep going. There's something truly special about finding a solution that feels like it was made just for you. That moment when the pain eases, even just a little, and you feel like you've got a piece of your life back, that's priceless. And while the first two creams we talked about are fantastic, this last one has something a little different going for it. What makes it stand out? Well, this one takes a more natural route. It's built around herbal ingredients, things like arnica, turmeric, and sometimes even boswellia. Now, if you're not familiar with those names, don't worry. What matters is this: they've been used for centuries in traditional remedies to reduce swelling, calm inflammation, and support the body's healing process gently, without the harsh side effects of strong chemicals. A lot of seniors I've spoken with love this option because it feels kinder to their skin and their system. It's especially popular among those who are already juggling a few medications and want to avoid adding anything that might interfere or cause irritation. And let me tell you, the results can be just as powerful even without that intense hot or cold sensation. In fact, some folks prefer the more soothing feel. One gentleman said, "It doesn't tingle, it just works." And that's enough for me. I think that really captures the spirit of what so many of us are looking for: not just relief, but peace of mind. Something we can use regularly, even daily, without worry. A cream that doesn't just mask the pain for a few minutes, but actually supports healing over time. And while no cream is a miracle cure, this one has helped countless people move with more ease, sleep with less tossing, and even garden or dance again without flinching. And let's talk about texture for a second, because we've all tried creams that were either too thick, too sticky, or just didn't rub in well. This one goes on like a dream, smooth, almost velvety, and it absorbs beautifully. No greasy film, no need to wash your hands 3 times after applying it. It's the little details, like that, the comfort of the cream itself, that can turn a daily routine into a small act of self-care. You know, I think we sometimes underestimate how much pain can affect our mindset. When you're dealing with aching joints day after day, it can wear on your spirit. It can make you feel older than you really are. But relief, even in a small form like a cream, can start to change that. You stand a little taller, you smile a little more, and you realize, hey, I'm still me. I'm still capable. I'm still strong. It's not just about the physical pain. It's about reclaiming your rhythm. Whether it's bending down to tie your shoes without wincing, going for a walk without needing to pause every few minutes, or just sleeping through the night without waking up sore, it's those simple, everyday victories that start to add up. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, I've tried everything, and nothing seems to work anymore, I want you to hear this loud and clear: you haven't run out of options. Sometimes it just takes the right match, a cream that suits your body, your skin, your needs. That's why these 3 we've talked about today stand out, because they're more than just products. They're tools for a better life. Maybe it's the cooling relief of menthol, the herbal calm of arnica, or the fast-acting blend of camphor and circulation boosters. Whichever one speaks to you, give it a fair try. Apply it regularly, not just when the pain gets bad. Use it as part of your daily care, not just to put out fires, but to keep the sparks from starting in the first place. And remember, you're not alone in this. Millions of people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s are navigating the same journey. Some are just starting to feel the creaks in their knees. Others have been battling arthritis for decades. But they're all still here, still trying, still moving forward, and so are you. I truly hope that one of these creams brings you comfort, because you deserve that. You've lived, worked, loved, and given so much. This chapter of life should be about enjoying the freedom you've earned, not sitting on the sidelines. Because your joints say no. You are allowed to feel good in your body. You are allowed to take care of yourself without guilt. And you are allowed to believe that it's never too late for relief. If this video spoke to you, if you've tried one of these creams or found something else that's helped, don't keep it to yourself. Share it in the comments. Someone out there might be looking for the very advice you have to give. And if you found this helpful, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe for more simple, honest tips on staying strong, feeling good, and living your best life no matter your age. Thanks for spending this time with me. I'm proud of you for taking care of yourself today. And I hope, more than anything, that you keep moving, keep smiling, and keep believing in what's possible. Here's to joint comfort, to strength, and to the beautiful years ahead. Goodbye and see you in the next videos.